The El Paso and Northeastern Railroad Company was founded on June 5th of 1896. It connected El Paso to the New Mexico-Texas boundary line. The two brothers who founded the company, Charles Eddy and John Eddy, would arrive in Alamogordo, hoping to continue the rail line. In the autumn of 1898, they would begin constructing that rail line extended through to the summit of the Sacremento Mountains. By the end of the year, the rail line would reach the Toboggan Canyon, of which the White Sands area is visible. Visitors would take the train, which would go over a wooden trestle built across the canyon that still stands today, to a small pavilion. From there, a stagecoach could take people all the way up to Cloudcroft. In early 1900, the railroad would arrive inside the village. A new depot was constructed 250 feet west of the pavilion.
So we moved to Cloudcroft in the summer of 2004.
Okay. How do you like it here?
We love it. We specifically moved up because of the school systems were so good for our kids, but we've had 3 graduate and 1 more.
Do you really enjoy living up here?
We do love living here. You actually get 4 seasons in New Mexico living here.
Do you do a lot of outdoor stuff around here?
I don't, not so much. My husband and my daughter do. They both do a lot of outdoorsy type things.
Okay. What's it been like living in Cloudcroft?
It's different. It's a slower pace. Everything's a little more chill here. Kind of almost a step back in time.
What can you tell me about the history of the town?
So the history of the town was, Cloudcroft was established in the late 1800s. And it was mainly a railroad industry. So they were coming up here to log, and then they built the railroad. If you came in town, you saw the trestle trail. Well, the train used to actually come across that, and it was mainly for logging. But then they found out how wonderful and cool and nice it was up here, and then it became a tourist destination after that.
Is there anything else you'd like to say about the town?
Everybody's friendly. It's like family.
How long have you lived in Cloudcroft?
My whole life, which would probably be
So I came and let her in by the time we got in here.
48 years.
What can you tell me about what it's like to live in Cloudcroft?
It's great. I'm surrounded by forest, a lot of hiking trails. It's basically like a family town. Everybody knows everybody. Everybody helps everybody. Meet different people, like from the tourists that come in, and let's see what else. It's peace and quiet. I mean, it's not like no disrespect against the city life. I mean, but city life, you got like loudness. Up here, it's just like you're living on a cloud. I mean, it's peace and quiet.
Do you really enjoy living here?
I do. I mean, it's I don't know, what would I say? It's like, basically it's like heaven on earth.
Is there anything else you'd like to say about the town?
I would just like to say to anybody out there that hasn't had a chance to come up and visit Cloudcroft, come up and visit Cloudcroft. I mean, it's a great experience and you would enjoy it.
The term Cloudcroft means pasture of the clouds, an incredibly appropriate name considering its location. In 1911, Cloudcroft's baby sanatorium would be founded, Its purpose would be to help treat babies who are sick or dehydrated from nearby desert communities. It would treat over 500 infants before it closed down in the year 1934. In 1938, the very last passenger train would make its way to the village. In 1947, the final freight train loaded with timber would descend to Alamogordo. As for the El Paso Northeastern Railway Company, they would construct their rail line as far north as Capitan and Carrizozo, New Mexico. In May of 1905, the Phelps Dodge Company would acquire the El Paso and Northeastern Railway. The old trestle and part of that wooden pavilion still exist. You can get a great view of the Toboggan Canyon from the Asha Trail, which is only a short walk from the road. The village of Cloudcroft has not changed much over the years. Although it does provide many modern amenities, it still maintains its old Western aesthetic. The area surrounding Cloudcroft, known as the Lincoln National Forest, sees many thousands of visitors every year. The pine trees and many rivers that dot the landscape are a nice break from the desert terrain below. Other than outdoors adventures, the town of Cloudcroft offers many things to do. There's the Old West style saloons and wineries, as well as several restaurants on its main street. There is also the nearby Old Apple Barn, which has homemade fudge and apple pies. The town also has The Lodge, a luxury resort and spa. You can also check out the Sunspot Solar Model, which leads from Cloudcroft all the way to the Sunspot Observatory and gives tourists an idea of how big the solar system really is. And of course there is the Cloudcroft Museum, which catalogs the history of the area. Cloudcroft is truly an incredible place. Nestled deep within the beautiful Lincoln County Forest and the incredible Sacremento Mountains, there's a lot of sights to be seen and a lot of outdoors fun to be had. The people of the village are also incredibly welcoming to tourists. With its Western aesthetic and fascinating history, Cloudcroft is definitely a place one should visit at least once in their life, and now it will never be forgotten.
Said your name you can't recall. You say you won't, but you don't always know. Walking home empty streets, past the thoughts of you and me. Birds in my tree got something they ought to tell me. So tell me.